Good morning. Welcome back to Seeds Ministry. I had it on my heart this morning to share Daniel chapter 3, verses 16 through 18. Now, this is about King Nebuchadnezzar set up an image of gold and commanded all the people to fall down and worship it. So we see in Daniel chapter 3, verses 16 through 18, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they refused to bow down and worship. So this is what the word of the Lord has to say. Daniel chapter 3, verses 16 through 18. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego replied to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we do not need to defend ourselves before you in this matter. If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God we serve is able to save us from it, and he will rescue us from your hand, O king. But even if he does not, we want you to know, O king, that we will not serve your gods or worship the image of gold you have set up. Now that's true faith if you think about it. And if we go down to Daniel 3 later in the chapter, King Nebuchadnezzar actually sent Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and he threw them in the furnace. So he throws them in the furnace. And chapter 3, verses 25, he said, Look, I see 4 men walking around in the fire, unbound and unharmed, and the 4th looks like a son of the gods. Verse 26, Nebuchadnezzar then approached the opening of the blazing furnace and shouted, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come out and come here. So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came out of the fire, and the satraps, prefects, governors, and royal advisors crowded around them. They saw that the fire had not harmed their bodies, nor was a hair of their heads singed. Their robes were not scorched, and there was no smell of fire on them. This is amazing. Verse 28. Then Nebuchadnezzar said, Praise be to the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who has sent his angel and rescued his servants. They trusted in him and defied the king's command and were willing to give up their lives rather than serve or worship my God except their own God. Verse 29, Therefore I decree that the people of any nation or language who say anything against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego be cut into pieces, and their houses be turned into piles of rubble, for no other God can save in this way. Verse 30, Then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon. So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego refused to bow down to King Nebuchadnezzar and his false idol. And what happened? God rescued them. God did not let the fire burn Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and he promoted them. So that says a lot about faith. So stay faithful, keep trusting in the Lord, and he'll deliver you. God bless everyone. Stay encouraged and have a good day.